Fia is spirited, creative, and quick-witted. She keeps everyone nearby both laughing and inspired. Today she'll be reading from A Ghost Diary, a story hosting a fantastic world of personalities written in diary entries. You're going to love her no-holds-barred, thoughtful approach to being a complicated and lonely being of the afterlife. Give it up for Fia.
5/8/18. Dear Dead Diary, I'm a ghost. It's pretty obvious. I'm the whole scary, spooky, clowny, creaky, funny, haunted ghost package. I died 3 years ago. How I ended up here? Well, I was at Trader Joe's in Mississippi, and I was shopping for a slice of ham and goat cheese. I can almost picture it. The smell of bacon and eggs as I walked into the breeze of the grocery store. I wished for bumpy, lumpy flesh and blood. I was seeking death and ready for my big homicide of the 90-year-old who shot me 3 years ago. Don't worry, I survived, but I'll get to that later. As I walked through aisle 7 of Trader Joe's looking for ham, I got a heart attack. I started shaking and my mouth filled with foam. My eyes burned and scratched, and then I collapsed, dead on the floor with no one saving me. That night was my big murder. Shirley. She shot me when I was at Disneyland. Luckily, I survived and I was sent straight to the doctors. It wasn't my first choice to be shot, no, but being shot gave me a chance at revenge. You wonder why ghosts like haunting. Well, there is really no reason. It's just fun to watch people suffer in horrible long shrieks of pain. Being a ghost is not going to heaven. It's where all the bad people go, but it's kind of like heaven for us since we haunt others. Hogwarts and J.K. Rowling should have prepared me for being a ghost. Spoiler alert, they didn't. You must wonder if ghosts can die. Well, it all depends, kind of like life. Ghosts have died before, but it's rare. But it could happen. I've always wanted to torture someone, like when a bug gets under your skin, has babies down there, and crawls back up and you're dead. That is what old-fashioned torture is. You know how I told you ghosts can die? Well, I almost died, again as a ghost. I was walking and suddenly I fainted. 5/10/18. Dear Dead Diary. Well, yeah, I fainted, but I didn't die. That's when I knew someone was out to get me. I don't know how, but someone knew I was a ghost. I know what they wanted to do. They wanted to crush my soul. The crushing of the soul is the only way a ghost could die. Someone made me faint by putting something in my drink. How they got to Ghost Town? Well, I'm not sure. All I know is that this person is smart enough to know I was dead. I was for the first time nervous. I've always been a little petrified that I would have to go back to Earth. I look like a sheet, a plain white sheet. Now, I should tell you I didn't grow up with the best family, but I barely remember them, because when I was 2, my mom shot my dad, and I, by accident, shot my mom. I really just stepped on the gun on the floor, and boom! That was when I knew I wanted to murder. All my life, I raised myself. I always wore the same clothes, just a black shirt, black pants, and no socks. Just flip-flops. Now I knew that I would have to find who put the stuff in my drink. I would begin my research that night. As I walked back from my little apartment on Blood Dorm Avenue, there were so many thoughts rushing through my white blank body. Why? Who? When? All I wished for was my sweet life. Please spare me. It didn't make sense. Why would anyone want to kill me? Where would they crush my soul? How? I wished for the first time in my life to be a good person. I wished to be normal. If I were nice, they could spare me. I didn't want to die. Please, I did so many things wrong. I'm sorry.